In this video, I will show you how to create a map from scratch. So we will build our first room. Let's go. So first, we need to create a new map. So you go to File, New. Okay, it opens a new map. And then I will save it as my tutor room. Okay. After, we are going as usual to select the node row texture. So browse, in filter, node row, and I select the node row texture. After, I will change the grid to 128. So 128, and I will create my block. I select the block tool, and I do a 3x3 on 128. And I press enter. With my block selected, here, I go to tool and make color. And I want 16 for my wall size, so I will put 16. And I press OK. I select again my cube, and I do tool, ungroup. And in that case, I will be able to select piece individually. I go inside, and I change the grid to 16. And I select my floor, and I just go down 16. And I do the same for the roof. And in fact, I have my 128 here, 8. So why it's important? In fact, I will put the link in the description. In the Valve wiki, you have the dimension. And you see here that for 128 per 128, you use texture of 0.25. And our default configuration, so tools option, is 0.25. So with 128 8, you are able to apply any texture without changing them. For example, I take the texture tool, I select this face, browse, and here I put dev. And you will have all the dev texture. And I will put this one. Apply. Okay. And here you have the default player size. Each map needs an info player start. So we will add it now. I go to entity tool. And here you see by default there is an info player start. And I just click here. And I have my info player start that is added. And you see that it's exactly the same shape as the player. So in this wiki you have all the dimensions. Like for example 128 normal corridor 8, 108 normal door 8. And with the dev texture, that help a lot with the dimension as well. So for example, I select this one, browse, and I will put the door. Apply. And you have a basic shape of a door. So we will create a door from this shape. So first, I select my brush, my block, where I have the texture. And I reduce the grid to 16. I take the clip tool and I just draw a line in the middle and I clip my wall. And you see here where the clip will appear. I click again, so I have everything selected. I click twice in this case. And we will keep both parts. And I press enter. And then I do the same. So we have 56. So that's 7 of 8 units. So I do the clipping tool and I count 7. And I clip here. And you see here again. And I press enter. I select this block. And here it's 112. So that's 2 units of 8. Up. And you have the basic shape of a door. Now this little thing on each side. They are the size of 4. So I reduce my grid 4. And I will do the same. Clip. Enter. Select. Clip. Enter. Select. Clip. Enter. And I have the basic shape of my door. Now, we will texture it. So the simple way is edit clear selection, take the texture tool, and I will select this little face, and with control I select all the face of my door. Everything is selected. I go to browse, and I put door. OK. And I will select this one. I put treat as one, and I do apply. So you see here the door is all the faces are painted with the same texture and already size, but it's not fitting. And just I click on fit, and ta-da! You have the basic door that is texture. And here I reduce the grid to 2, and I will make a door of 4 size. OK. So this is the shape of a door, and now we are going to make it work. So with the door selected, I click on Tool, Tie to Entity. And instead of Func Detail, I will use Func Door Rotating. And I click on Apply. And here you have this little circle. That's your pivot point. So we will move this. Edit Property. Up. Apply. And you have your pivot point that is here. So the door will be pivoting on here. So this is one way to doing door easily. Okay, now let's put other texture, make it a basic room. So browse, and I will choose plaster, and I will pick this one. Okay, I select this face, apply, and you see it fit perfectly. And with this face selected, control, right click, and it repercute everywhere. So that's how you paint your wall. Okay, let's pick a floor. Roof. Okay. Apply, and the floor. Apply. Okay. And for here, I will use concrete. Up. This one, apply. Okay. File. Save. So we have the basic shape of our room. Just here I will put it under the wall. Hop. So we don't have any wall. Okay. Now let's put some basic light. So I switch back to 16, my grid, just to make it easy. I go to the edit, clear selection, entity tool, and here I put light. Okay, and I click in the middle around, and here I click in the middle, and I press enter, and I have a basic light that is created. You can change the color with edit properties, and in brightness you can pick whatever color you want. I leave it by default. So we have our light. Now let's put some prop. So there is two ways of having prop. First, we will create from scratch. So I go again to entity tool, and here I will put prop static. And I click here. You see by default the prop doesn't have any model. So I select my prop, edit properties, model, nothing. So if I go to browse, I will have access to the models, but of my mod. Currently it's the Ekata. So if I go to prop, money palette, and I have my stuff. And if you want to pick model from the base game, you need to go back to Vampire directory, models, and then you have everything. So up. But if I use this, I need to remove all the beginning part, because it starts by models, as it says in the helps, and then I do apply. If you don't do this, Hammer will crash. So okay, we have our basic armor. So I put it here. Fair enough. But otherwise, there is another way to have it. Is you open a map and you copy paste everything. So I will open a map and I will see you in the time that the map is open. Okay, so it's open. And here you see you have plenty of prop. And in the skyline you have plenty of different type of, let's say, haven room interior. So I pick this couch and this small table. Edit, copy, Windows, and I switch back to my room, and I say edit, paste. And let's put it around here, and snap to grid. Okay, so we have a basic room, and after you can tool transform, up, and that's how you populate a room with props. Edit, clear selection, file, save. Now that I have my basic room, a basic light, info player stat, some prop, I will duplicate some wall to have another room. If you test it like this, you will have an error because the door is not totally enclosing the map. Like that's an entity, and you need to have only brush that enclose the map. So to create another room, it's simple. I take the selection tool, I select my roof, control click, and that's it. I just pick all of those and I do edit, copy, I change my grid, yeah, 16 is fine, and edit path special, okay, and then I can move it. So I will move it just above my small door, like this, and we have our second room. Okay, I select this one, and I just finish to enclose. Up, and we have another room. So let's texture it. Okay, and the door. No, I take, oh, we will create another one. So I go to Entity Tool, here I put light, and here, okay. And this one I will change the color, so edit, property, pick color, up, up, okay, apply, and let's start our map. So I will see you in game. And we are in game, and you see everything is fine. So let's test order, and that's it. And you have different light. Okay, and here you see I don't have texture my door, so the side is totally in no draw. So that's easy to fix. Okay, so that's it for today. That's how you create a basic door. So I will just show you how to fix our little door and change the icon here. So see you in Hammer. We are back in Hammer. So to change our default icon, in fact, you have plenty of properties in the Func door rotating. So for example, here you have use icon, and I pick door default. And sound group, I will put squeaky metal door. Apply. Okay. So this is an easy fix. And for the texture, just for easy one, I change it, and I click on this one, and that's it. I do control and all, and same for here. Up, and same for here. The top is sometimes, if the player jump, he is able to see the node texture. And that's all. And I put it in place, and now everything should work. So that's basically how you create a small map, and after you expand it and everything. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this. On the next time, I will show you like how to create a door with the basic texture of the game, because it's a bit different. Okay, see you!